to have 50 lakh rupees for his child's education 10 years from now, 1 crore rupees for the child's marriage 15 years from now, and for his retirement, which he thinks will be 24 years later, he'll need 2 crore rupees. Now, he says his salary is just about 30,000 a month, and he wants to know which mutual funds can he invest in so that he can cover his goals. For now, he has some cover when it comes to insurance. He has term insurance worth 70 lakh rupees, and he has a health insurance worth 10 lakh rupees. So, Karthik, do you think he can actually make his goals a reality considering his current income?
You're quite right. As I was even hearing the question, I actually figured that the budgets and the estimates would be much larger than what he actually earns. Or perhaps, in this email, he's not been very clear about the monthly salaries that he's getting. Because if he's somebody who can afford
Karthik, let's assume that anybody who has these goals, this much corpus for child education, marriage and retirement, how much will they have to allocate to different mutual funds to get to these goals?
Precisely. So I was just about to say that I'm very happy that he's got term insurance and he's got his health insurance sorted out. And someone having a 70 lakh insurance obviously has a much higher income than 30,000 a month. So maybe there's some little confusion in terms of how he's reported his income. But anyway, having said that, let's look at some of his goals. So if he has to create a corpus of about 50 lakhs in the next 10 years or so, obviously he needs to invest about 20,000 per month into an equity mutual fund through the SIP route. Now, if he does not want to do equities, then just for sake of argument, he will need to, let's say if he is liking a fixed deposit or he wants to do a recurring deposit, then he will have to invest about 40 to 45,000 a month. So that's how much the variation is. If you want to go to a very safe and conservative strategy like fixed deposit, recurring deposit, vis-a-vis an equity mutual fund. So I would suggest definitely equity mutual fund, because it's got the potential to create the kind of corpus that he wants and in the time frame that he wants. So 20,000 is his budget for his first goal, which is for his child's education. For the child's wedding, he will have to again invest about 17,000. Now, we are all assuming that he's going to earn about 14 to 15% rate of return, and which is a little shade lower than the historical average witnessed over the last 20 years or so. So which means the probability of this happening is as high as about 90–95%. The third goal that he had was he wants to accumulate 2 crores for retirement. And of course, retirement being about 24 years away for him, because he's 36 now, obviously this means that he'll have to put away just a small amount of money, say about 10,000 rupees for this particular goal, which means in totality, his current budget looks like 47,000 rupees, which is way above the income he's reported, which is why I said that his income actually might be a little more. But for someone like him, 47,000 is what he needs to invest. And for some reason, if he does not have this money right now, or somebody does not have these budgets, then perhaps there are a couple of options that one can think about. One is to postpone some of these goals. I mean, especially goals like marriage and things like that, you can't postpone, but we'll have to, think about taking some loans for that. And loans will be affordable because his income will also go up, and that's an assumption that we are making. The other thing that we are talking about is an education loan. So if education does not get fulfilled from his SIPs, some point of time the child will have to go on and take some education loans. There are certain mortgage, moratorium benefits also which are available. Mortgage benefits are also available. You can, put your property up on a loan and, take some loan against that property. And that's the way also you can fund education. This is if he really runs short of it. But over a period of time, for right now, what he should assume is whatever he is earning, the maximum he can save, he should try and invest this money through these SIPs, and that will help him achieve his goals.